Pace has kind of a historical background, especially in this program. One of the first teams ever to play lacrosse in Georgia, which is pretty special. The game in Georgia is growing. We're glad to be a part of that. But I think just a big goal for me is, getting back to being a dominant team and kind of setting a name for Pace. We're the team coming out of Buckhead.
I joined the lacrosse team as a junior last year, and I can say one of the highest morale teams I've been on. The energy's always electric for every game day. You always see smiles, screams, shouts, and it's great to have a team in a community like the Pace team here.
This is a team that knows that we have potential. We can do something with it if we really set ourselves to it. That makes us a force to be reckoned with.
For captains, we had the players vote, and then the coaches agreed on the votes, and all of the people who were the most voted by the players were the 3 captains. And as captains, we really make sure to push everyone further and make sure everyone is perfecting their game and getting the most out of practice and being focused for games and always being ready on the sidelines.
They earned it. Tate O'Leary, Sam Rossetti, and junior Grant Chase were voted. We thought their hard work and that actions spoke louder than the words that they were saying. But there were seniors that stood out more vocally. Akshay Tamare, Drew Thompson, and then Benjamin Gantz, who's only played for 2 years and helped us on the Face-Off X. They did everything on the outside to help this team grow. That's what it means to be a team, that from the bottom, from the top, we're all together as one. And that's what made me impressed, because you don't have to have a C to be a captain. Your actions will speak louder than words on the field.
I honestly think it's just the trust all these guys have in each other. No matter if it's the guys going D1 or the JV guys, everybody on this team trusts each other and will expect each other to get the job done.
I've looked at captains for the past 3 years now, and they've all been seniors that I've really looked up to. So being a captain this year, especially as a senior, I'm trying to leave an impact on the freshmen. I want to leave things that guys remember to do when they step into this role, when they have to lead the team one day.
Senior night. Having a game where you have everyone wanting to play for one cause, for the seniors, and having it on a Friday night with fans. I've never felt a louder, more electric lacrosse game. It was really awesome to play in that, to be there for my teammates. The feeling of that game will be unmatched forever.
Everyone was smiling, everyone was having a great time. We brought both varsity and JV team, the sideline, the energy was there, and that was just kind of reassuring to the whole group that we can do this. We're a great team, we can compete against anybody. When we're working together and we're having fun, when we're out there smiling, once we put the pieces together and come together, we can accomplish anything.
We were tied with them in halftime, and then after we just took off, and our team just performed really well during that, and I was like, wow, we can make it far if we continue to play like we did in that second half game.
As a team, I think we're one of the closest teams at Pace. I would consider them all like my brothers. I think we've grown so close and we know so much about each other. I think that's a really big part of our success. We're there for each other, and we're always there to pick each other up. We quite literally are a family. The way we play on the field, you can kind of tell. The way we hang out and we talk to each other, we really show that. Maybe Tiernan Hofstetter. I feel like he would just find a house, stay in there the whole time. I wouldn't see him come out. He's kind of smart too, so he definitely knows what to do in that kind of situation.
I could see Jaden surviving. He'd probably find something crazy to do to survive some way. And then I could also see Max surviving. He'd just hide in the corner somewhere probably and just chill.
funniest? I feel like I have a couple answers. Like Drew himself, like I feel like many people laugh with him, sometimes at him, but I think Ethan Holmes is also a really funny guy when you get to know him. He makes a lot of funny jokes.
I think the funniest player is probably Bobby Hanna, and that definitely adds a lot of personality to the team. He's definitely the funniest player. I think a guy that thinks he's the funniest player, I would have to go with Nate Fogarty, our freshman. Big personality, I think. Thinks he's got a lot to him.
I would say Akshay Tomari, number 12, thinks he's the funniest probably. Actually, I changed my answer. I think Nate Fogarty and Gavin McGurn think they're the funniest guys on the team because they're freshmen, think they can just crack jokes at whatever expense with no punishment whatsoever.
We have 6 or 7 coaches that are great to have in the program. The willingness to put us out there against good competition, not just to shy away. That's what they've done a great job of. Our Coach Winter, Coach Shane, they've done a great job working together, collaborating, making sure that not only our schedule is tough, but we're tough as humans and ready to play everyone. They want to make us better. And that's the important thing I've gotten away from this, is that to have coaches that want to improve you as a player is a very important thing to have.
As your coaches, you get to know a different side of them, especially one of my coaches, Coach Trevino. He'll get lunch with us sometimes after Saturday practices, and I really get to talk to him in a way like I never thought I would. He's a coach, but he's also like a role model in a way that he carries himself and speaks to the defense. He's definitely shaped me as a player, and I appreciate everything he's done.
As a midfielder, having people like Shane Jackson and Liam Burns and Brett Dobson is important because Shane Jackson has helped me throughout my 4 years, whether it's pick game, shooting, and then as a midfielder with Burns as a coach, it's very much helped my defensive positioning as well as making sure I am working on slides and other aspects of defense.
My coaching philosophy has always been the physical, mental, and emotional side of things, just to help them grow to be the best version of themselves. How do we get your son to be the best version on and off the field? Now, off the field, these guys are student athletes, and then when you emphasize student, these kids work very well in the classroom. I don't have to go check in on classes on them. When it comes to the field, though, that's when we have to deal with adversity. So that's where you have to create relationships and build. So guys have to work with the teamwork aspect. So the physical, okay, we're getting in shape. Mentally, do we know where to go, where to be, what time? And then emotionally, how do you handle that? Do you get right back up, or you slap your knee and you jog off? So it's trying to get these kids to play quick, but not in a hurry.
Pace means a lot to me, all the teachers, faculty, coaches, everything they've built me to be. And in the future, I'm going to Georgia Tech, where I'll be playing lacrosse for the club team, as well as studying mechanical engineering. This team has prepared me for everything that's to come, whether it's accountability and leading as a captain this year, and just always making sure that I'm staying focused and making sure I can do everything to the best of my ability.
It's kind of a weird awakening to think that this is the end of the run for me. I'm going into my last few games ever as a senior. I think you have to really turn it up a notch. You have to focus in more, really show what you want to get out of it. I mean, if you're going to put in the effort, you're going to get back what you put in. Down the line, when teams look back, they know that we tried our hardest every game. That's a message that should be shared on for the next 5-10 years of teams, that we're going to have great student athletes. It's not going to be just an athlete or just a student. Everyone wants to strive both academically and athletically. And I think that if we can improve and keep going with that in the future, that will be a great thing to continue as part of the legacy here at Pace.
This is my 4th year here at Pace, and I've seen them since they were freshmen. I got to see them change and develop and grow and evolve from freshman year to senior year, and be so impressed, so proud of them. How they handled adversity, how they were telling me their freshman year they couldn't do this, to their senior year you're putting them on the field and giving them leadership roles. That's what makes me so proud.
When you look back on the season, you're not going to look back and think about certain games you won, certain games you lost. It's the memories that you create with the people on this team. And I think we've done a great job doing that so far, and I hope to continue that as we roll in the playoffs, as we roll into the end of the season. So just keeping a smile on our faces, having a good time, I think that's what's most important to us, and we'll kind of let the rest take care of itself.